Okay, guys, before you click off of this video, this is my reasoning on why Black Cat and Venom should show up in the next Spider-Man movie. Okay, go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and yesterday's video, I used Spider-Man gameplay as, background for my commentary, but because I thought it was funny, Roblox Spider-Man. It reminded me of one of my theories and like hopes that Marvel would do with the Spider-Man movies that I thought, would would be really cool to see, or like, that would make sense. Just to let y'all know, cause I'm a nice person, but it is kind of your fault if you haven't seen this movie yet, cause it's been over a month. There are going to be spoilers in this video for the new Spider-Man and the old Spider-Man movies. But yeah, just yeah, get yourself some food and let's get into this video. Okay, so as you guys know, the first love interest for Tom Holland's Spider-Man is the Vulture's daughter, Liz, right? And Liz, as you guys think that you might not hear from her again, in the new Spider-Man movie, there is an Easter egg where in the background of the movie there are magazines. And on the magazine cover, there's Liz. Okay, and then after Liz left because her dad got cut and she had to move away, he met MJ, like he fell in love with MJ and he got with MJ. But in the new Spider-Man movie, MJ totally forgets who he is, right? Because of Doctor Strange's spell. Okay, so after the movie is done, there's also a post-credit scene where there's Venom and then he goes back to his universe. But then the Venom symbiote is stuck in this universe. And for those of y'all who don't know, when the Venom symbiote in the comics bonds with Peter Parker, he has this whole kind of problem in his head. He has this emotional stage he has to go through, and these emotional problems he has to pass because the symbiote is messing with who he is and his morality of being Spider-Man. Now, another character in the Spider-Man comics that messes with Peter's morality is the Black Cat. And you know how in the first Spider-Man, Liz kind of really liked Peter and didn't know why? Well, listen guys, if Liz were to become the Black Cat and meet up with Spider-Man as he's going through his symbiote phase, but Peter Parker's still in love with MJ, but MJ doesn't remember who he is, he's gonna be faced with some morals because he really liked Liz in the first movie, but she moved away, And Liz, as Black Cat, is going to fall in love with Spider-Man because Spider-Man is Peter Parker as his best self. Okay, so now y'all might be wondering, hey, Liz cannot become Black Cat. Well, okay. Listen, guys, listen. Liz was the daughter of the Vulture, so it would make perfect sense if the Vulture was skill training his daughter and teaching her combat and all of these things, and she had access to his weaponry after she found out who he is. It would just make perfect sense. And it also helps that she is an African American woman because Black Panther is black. Black Cat, black actor. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. And Liz is still in Peter Parker's life because of that Easter egg that's in the new Spider-Man movie. She's on a magazine cover, so she's still in this universe, she's still a part of this world, and it would make perfect sense to bring her back because she was Peter Parker's first crush in this storyline, and it would be a conflict between he has to choose whether he repeats his whole thing with MJ or, starts fresh with this girl who, he messed up at first, but he could have a second chance to, redeem himself. And there is this one Spider-Man game that's really underrated, but I suggest y'all check out. It's called Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I played it when I was younger on the Wii. I think I beat it. But anyways, it has Venom and Black Cat in it, and I think it's a perfect representation of Peter Parker going through the Venom symbiote, challenges of morality. And, also falling, with Black Cat, choosing if he's going to be with Black Cat or MJ. And if the next Spider-Man movie takes the route of introducing the symbiote and making Spider-Man have to go through this picking between the good way of making things right or the bad way of making things right. It would also make perfect sense if they had Black Cat also testing his morality, but Black Cat being a character that we're already completely familiar with, Liz, his first love, which means he already has this love thing for Liz and this love thing for MJ, and this whole thing would be tough for him because it's two people he had relationships and with. You guys might be thinking, wait, didn't Peter Parker get over Liz and didn't he now he's focused with MJ? Well, the Venom symbiote could mess with his head, and Peter Parker does turn evil for a period of time. So yeah, I think this could really mess with him and create a really good storyline for a movie. But with that being said, I think I'm done here. I think I said everything that needs to be said about this theory. If y'all think this theory is a good one, or this, idea, just leave a comment down below. If you think it's a bad idea, also leave a comment down below. Oh yeah, no, if you think it's a good one, press the like button once. If you think it's a bad one, press the dislike button twice. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourself, drink water, and with that being said, I am done here. Goodbye.